Mr. Banda, I got your message there about some voodoo doll, something like that. What I'll tell you, Mr. Banda, is that last Thursday when I was walking on the street, and I suddenly felt a sharp pain in my lower testicles. Now, I don't know if that's got anything to do with you, Mr. Banda, but if I ever find out that it was you involved with that situation, let me assure you I'm going to put a boot up your ass. That's the American way. So don't you think that you ever have one up us, because we're always going to kick your ass. Mr. Banda? Now, I don't know about your voodoo stuff, your voodoo shit and all that crap, but, and excuse my language there, I'm normally a gentleman, but in this particular situation, I got to tell you that America comes first. And we're going to put a boot up your ass if that's what it takes to get you out of our situation. So, Mr. Banda, I don't know what the deal is with you and that money there, but you do owe some money. So I need you to call me as soon as possible. And let me know when you plan to stop by and bring that money with you. Now, incentive, Mr. Banda, is if you respond back in 24 hours to my message, I'm going to assure you that you're going to get a very, very favorable deal in this situation. If you don't, I'm afraid then things are going to be really bad for you, Mr. Banda. I promise you that it's going to be terrible. So with that said, I'm going to curtail my messages, and I'm going to hand the phone over back to Mr. Banda. Mr. Banda, that was Toby Keith talking to you. A special announcement that Mr. Toby Keith made for you. So we are just letting you know that you have to just get in touch with us as soon as possible, because we are waiting for you to bring this money back. And on another front, I've also engaged the services of a priest to help you come to your senses. Now, this priest's name is is a Father Agno George Joseph Vedeka, something like that. This boy is very good in chanting all kinds of exorcisms to exhaust you from all kinds of witch doctor things that you might be suffering under. So please get in touch with him, because we know that the moment you get in touch with him, you'll be rid of all these problems and you'll become a righteous man. And we know that you want to be a righteous man. Isn't that the situation, Mr. Banda? We know that you like to be a righteous man. So please contact Mr. Reverend Father Agno George Joseph Vadakan, and just tell him that we want to send you for exorcism. That is one thing. And Mr. Reverend Pastor is going to ask you some questions, because we have some concerns that you may be laundering money to important people in the royal family. I don't have to tell you who in the royal family, but we know you know what we're talking about. So kindly get in touch with us. We would like to report you so that the MI5 will be there to interrogate you and find out what's going with you.
Hello there, my friends all over the world. I insist on this all over the world because we've received replies, we've received interest from so many people around the world, and it's really nice to know that you guys are happy with the videos we're making. So now today's topic is again the other Mr. Banda is still continuing in his sneaky ways. That means he's been, I received a phone call from this Toby Keith from the US. This idiot, this Texan. So he called me, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, and then he sent me a message which was in fact a veiled threat. He was trying to tell me that unless I pay up and all that, they would be taking action against me. But what I'm trying to think is, in that phone call, he even said that I owed him money. I owed him money, Toby Keith money. Now I'm just thinking, is this guy on drugs? Is this guy on drugs, or is this some kind of tactic? Because I'm sorry, but it just makes me laugh when a guy was come out of nowhere. This guy, this idiot Toby Keith, this Texan with the big hat. So he is threatening me and he's telling me I owe him money. Now, can somebody explain to me how I owe him money? You know. And then he used some rude language. He said that he will kick me in the backside. I don't know what, shove a boot up my backside. You know, this Toby Keith, he doesn't know what he's dealing with. Because remember the voodoo doll. In fact, during the telephone conversation, he at least he admitted, he said he had some pains that he couldn't explain and all that. So my point is, I'll just tell this Toby Keith guy that I was very gentle with him. I didn't even take out the big needle which belongs to my great-grandfather. Because if I use that needle, he's going to end up in hospital. So I just, I hope this guy, you know, I have a feeling we're dealing with somebody who's got no brains. You know, as I said, Texan, he's Texan. What do you want? What do you want from a Texan? Do you want a guy like Albert Einstein, you know, super intelligent guy, you know, who knows things? This is Toby Keith. He's a bloody Texan. So he thinks that he's going to threaten me and get away with it. So I'm gonna make a plan for this Toby Keith. I'm going to take care of him, guys. Don't worry for me. You know, it touches me that so many of you are so concerned about me now, after all these videos that we've done. And it's very nice of you, all of you out there. But then don't worry about me. You know, I'm a guy who has gone through so many things in life and, you know, been all over the world with all kinds of problems. You know, imagine even being married. You guys who are married out there, you know the problems marriage can bring people. I've been through those things, and you know I'm still here. So what is this? If you can survive marriages. And I say that in plural, marriages, because I'm talking about my own life. There were a certain number of marriages, but I won't get into those details now. But anyhow, the point is that if you can survive a few marriages, you can deal with an idiot like Toby Keith. I'm sorry to keep saying he's an idiot, but who else can threaten me like that? Not even knowing who I am, not even knowing the resources that I possess. And my background, you know, that African background. We are lions, you know, people who come from Africa, we are lions. If you know, in Africa they say, let a sleeping lion be. That means don't be so stupid. When you see a lion, you are walking in the forest, and when you are walking in the forest, you see this big lion with all his muscles. He's just sleeping there, and you say, why is this boy sleeping? This lion sleeping? Let me go wake him up. So you go there and you tickle the guy. You tickle the lion. The lion wakes up and he just kills you with one blow. So this is what I'm saying. These guys like Toby Keith, they don't even know who they're dealing with. So, you know, the problem with me also nowadays, because I've become a Christian and all that, and I think also I need to explain something else to you. Okay, so let's put Toby Keith aside. We'll take care of Toby Keith. I've had this other Banda calling me, saying that he knowing my Christian background, he's trying to use a priest now to try and convince me about things. Can you imagine? Do I need a priest talking to me? You know, all my life, I've been going to Sunday school, I've been going to those church services, I've been listening to my parents about Christianity and all those things and forgiveness and all that stuff. It's okay, I don't need another priest asking me to return money. And we all know these priests, they're the biggest thieves, because all the time, all these priests do, they keep asking people from the congregation for money. Give me money, give me more money. It's as if they you know, if you pay money, you go to heaven. Do you think that? Let me just ask you a serious question, guys. All my friends out there, I just want you to be intelligent in life. Do you think that contributing to churches and to these kind of priests will take you to heaven, will buy you a room in heaven? Do you really think that? Please don't think that. Because let me give you the logic of this. If we believe in God and He's the creator of the universe, the world, everything that you see, the air, the birds, the animals, the human beings, and everything, the oceans, the earth, everything. Does he need your few shillings or a few kwacha or a few euros or a few pounds from you? Just ask yourself that question. My dear friends, please ask yourself that question. Then you realize that these churches in general, they are just money spinners. They are money spinners, and these people are just working on your sentiments, because they work on the psychology that you paying something is sort of, you are reassuring yourself that you get a place in heaven. This is not true. You get a place in heaven by the things you do on earth. Do you realize what I'm saying, guys? Please take me seriously on that one. So I wish you all a fantastic day, and we'll be talking soon, guys. So bye-bye.